Greenland and Donald Trump's years-long obsession with it, it's not some quirky outlier. It's almost a template for understanding Trump's foreign policy. In the fall of 2021, my husband, Peter Baker, and I flew down to Mar-a-Lago to interview Donald Trump for a book we were writing on his first term in office. After about an hour and a half into this interview, his aide became a bit antsy and she said, "Time's up, one last question." We said, "Greenland, what is it? Tell us about that." I'm going to read you now his answer because I think it's quite revealing. He said, and I quote, "I love maps." And I always said, "Look at the size of this. It's massive. And that should be a part of the United States." He added, "It's not different from a real estate deal. It's just a little bit larger, to put it mildly." Now, the reason that we asked about Greenland in the first place is, I think, worth explaining a little bit here, because at the time, a lot of people considered this to be just a curiosity, a passing whim of a crazy president in the summer of 2019. Denmark said, "No way, it's not for sale." That was the end of it. Everybody moved on. Except that when we were doing our reporting for this book, what we found out was that it wasn't just the passing whim of Donald Trump, but in fact, his advisors, his national security officials, his cabinet secretaries, he'd been going on and on about this for years. Well, as we now know, Greenland was not just a matter of historical interest, as Peter and I thought when we asked about it in 2021. It's now basically, in the first weeks of 2026, a full-fledged geopolitical crisis. And that's why I keep thinking back to that moment in Mar-a-Lago, because it turns out that Greenland was not just a punchline, not just a joke for the late-night comedians. I think it's a template for understanding Donald Trump's unique approach to the world. This is not an America First foreign policy. It is a kind of a narcissistic unilateralism that we're seeing from Donald Trump. A doctrine of I can do whatever I want, whenever I want it, wherever I want to do it.